Americans elected President Trump and Senate Republicans to get our country back on track. That means safer streets, more money in your pocket, and excellent customer service. I'm proud of the work we did this year. We're delivering for Nebraskans. I continue to do what I did as governor. I travel the state, talk to people, and listen to their concerns. This year, I held public events across the state. This included town hall meetings in central and western Nebraska. I hosted regular telephone town halls to answer questions directly from Nebraskans. I hosted a federal issues forum at the Nebraska State Fair in Grand Island. EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin and Senate Majority Whip John Barrasso joined me at the forum. We discussed solutions to get America back on track. I also released the Ricketts Review at the State Fair. This report outlined my work to keep Americans safe, make government work, and deliver proven solutions for America. I should say, proven Nebraska solutions ready for America. I released 52 weekly columns. I did 100 exclusive interviews that were seen and heard across our state. I will continue this outreach in 2026. I'm also proud of the legislative successes we achieved this year. Among them, we passed the Working Families Tax Cut, which delivered big wins for Nebraska families. This avoided a $2,400 tax increase on your average Nebraska family. It expanded child tax credits and tax credits for dependent care. It incentivizes businesses to invest in child care for their workers. It increased the standard deduction while letting donations be itemized. It includes the no tax on tips and no tax on overtime provisions. We made the death tax exemption permanent so Nebraska farming families and ranching families can pass on their business to the next generation. The Working Families Tax Cut means 88% of seniors won't have to pay income taxes on their Social Security benefits. We also created a $50 billion rural health care fund to strengthen health care in our rural communities. The Working Family Tax Cut Act delivers for Nebraska families. The Working Family Tax Cut also provides funding to finish the border wall, hire more agents, and more judges. We passed the Laken-Riley Act, which was the strongest immigration enforcement law in decades. It closed dangerous loopholes that allowed criminal illegal aliens to hurt Americans. We passed the Halt Fentanyl Act. The Halt Fentanyl Act permanently reclassifies fentanyl and its analogs as Schedule I substances. It will lead to harsher sentences for fentanyl traffickers and fewer overdose deaths. We worked to cut red tape and restore common sense. We passed the Genius Act to support financial innovation. We passed $9 billion in spending cuts. We passed 24 Congressional Review Acts resolutions to overturn burdensome Biden regulations, including stopping Biden's EV mandate. It also included legislation I wrote with Representative Mike Flood to overturn the overreach of the Biden Consumer Protection Bureau. At the same time, we overcame unprecedented Democrat obstruction and confirmed President Trump's nominees. We confirmed more than 400 civilian nominees this year. We confirmed President Trump's cabinet at the fastest pace since 2001. We had more days in session and took more votes than any Senate in at least the last 35 years. Most Americans show up and work until the job gets done. In Congress's past, that work ethic hadn't always existed. Under Republican leadership, the Senate is back to work again. In addition, my team and I delivered excellent customer service to Nebraskans. We helped 883 Nebraskans navigate federal agencies. We cut through the red tape. We helped Nebraskans save or recover $16.4 million this year. My constituent service team held 736 outreach events in Nebraska this year. This includes mobile office hours in all 93 counties. We will continue providing great services to Nebraskans. We delivered for Nebraskans. My priorities remain the same. I'm working with my team to ensure your voices are heard. I'm working to address your concerns. We're delivering for Nebraskans.